Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. A couple weeks ago, Discmania dropped a fun disc called the Founder. The Founder basically has the exact same numbers as another very popular disc, which is the Rollo. So I thought it'd be fun to do a little head-to-head, Founder versus Rollo. Let's go. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. The Founder and the Rollo have very similar numbers, which are 5, 6, -4, 1. These are great fun discs for rollers, flip up, hyzer shots, crazy like long turnover shots. I mean, just about anything you can think of, you can get these things to do. Well, we're out here at a very difficult, tightly wooded course called Angry Beaver. We're gonna play a couple holes. We're gonna go head to head between the Founder and the Rollo. Let's see which one wins. Let's go. All right, so out of these two, they're both very fun. I gotta say, I mean, they look almost identical as far as the profile goes, but I do kind of like the Founder's profile a little bit better. The one on the Rollo, the parting line's a little bit lower, whereas the Founder's a little bit higher. I feel like that works a little bit better for rollers, and it just feels more like a mid-range in my hand, whereas the Rollo feels a little bit more like a fairway driver. But we're gonna see how they fly, so let's go. Okay, first hole here, 618 feet, dead straight the whole way, super tight wooded shot. Let's go with the Rollo first. Yes, flip up, hyzer to late turn disc. That's perfect. Do you see how far to the left I started that? And then it still ended up to the right on a flip up hyzer. Yeah, these are super fun discs. All right, now do something similar with the Founder. Yeah, very similar shot. Wow. Okay. All right, I might even say the Founder is even more flippy than that Champion Rollo. That's kind of crazy. So both of these discs are not intended for anybody with like fast arm speeds at all. It's gonna be an immediate roller. I don't have a super fast arm speed, maybe like 60 miles an hour, but flips over pretty easily on not that hard of a throwing shot. This would be a perfect disc for beginners though, and slow arm speeds. All right, the Founder put us a little too far to the right, but that's okay. We're gonna do a hyzer, flip up to late turn. Should get us over there. This thing is crazy flippy. Yeah, look at that turn so easily. All right. Oh, turned into a roller. All right, Rollo definitely put us in the best spot. Maybe because it's a little bit more stable, but we're gonna have to kind of suss that out here a little bit. All right, we're gonna do another hyzer flip up to late turn shot. See if we can get it pretty close. Oh my goodness. Man, that Champion Rollo is definitely more stable than the Founder, and I'm loving it. All right, so far the Champion Rollo is definitely the favorite as far as throwing goes, but if you're actually looking for a disc to roll, when I did my review of the Founder, which you can check it out up top here, the Founder was definitely my favorite for actually rolling a disc. Don't really like the Rollo for a roller, honestly. I feel like it's a much better thrower of a disc, but we still got a couple more holes. We're gonna try these out. All right, Founder and the Rollo are actually not that far apart. They actually put us in a decent spot. So our only shot here is basically a forehand shot. So we're gonna try this on a nice little soft turnover shot. Just gonna throw this nice and flat. Hopefully it won't turn into a roller. There we go. Oh my goodness. Yeah, nice touchy shot. That was beautiful. All right, Rollo is a little bit closer and we get to go the left route and try to get it to kind of hyzer in, which is gonna be pretty tough to get hyzer out of any of these discs. So we're just gonna throw it nice and slow with a lot of hyzer. Hopefully that should do it. There we go. Yeah, if I had a miles per hour gun on that one, it was probably like 10 mile an hour shot. Held the hyzer the whole way. Okay, so from the long tee, we got our par putts right here. So Rollo, Founder, so far they're tied. I gotta say the Rollo is definitely a little bit more stable than the Founder. And like I said, Founder is really good on rollers. Rollo so far, I like on throwing. Okay, speaking of roller, I think this might be our best opportunity to do a backhand roller shot. I mean, it is super tight, but it's actually a really good shape for a backhand roller. If we can lay something flat, that'll hook up to the right at the end. That's basically what this calls for. All right, I said the Founder is my favorite for roller. Let's try this one first. Oh my gosh, I think we got a sneaky route that's got us near the basket. Wow, Founder on a roller, my favorite. Okay, so I said I wasn't a huge fan of the Rollo on a roller. Well, now's its opportunity to change my mind here. All right, let's try it. Very similar route. Let's see which one's closer. So I am not a really good roller thrower. I think that's why I like the Founder. It's a little bit flippier than the Rollo, and I really like the edge. Like, I feel like that parting line's a little closer to the middle, so it rolls a lot easier. But I do know there's a lot of you guys that like the Rollo for rollers too. Hey, if you're one of those people, let me know in the comments. Just as I expected, the Rollo went a little too straight, ended up about 70 feet out, but check this Founder shot out. I mean, we're inside circle one. We got probably about a 20 footer left for a birdie. Let's go. Like I said, Founder on rollers, beautiful. All right, we got to give the credit to Innova. I mean, they came out with the Rollo first, super popular disc, available in lots of different plastics. We got them over at Disc Golf Deals USA. Founder seems like Discmania is just trying to copy the Rollo. It is a little bit different, but I mean, come on, they're both performing almost exactly the same. Okay, final hole we're gonna end on here is par 5, 800 feet. Goes dead straight for about 400 and then turns about a 45 degree for another 400. If you can throw a legit roller down the middle, you can do really well on this hole. Like I said, I'm not really a roller person, but let's see if I can become one on this hole. All right, Rollo up first. Oh, got a bad bounce to the left. All right, that's still not too bad. We can actually have a second shot from there. Now, like I said, Founder is my favorite one on rolling so far. Let's see if it's true. Yeah, see, that just gets to the ground a whole lot easier for me. Yeah, that's in a really good spot. All right, guys, like I said, Founder is a much better roller, at least for me. Rollo, not too bad of a shot. We still got an opportunity for another roller. Let's go. There we go. Tried to get a little more angle. Man, still going more to the left. Oh, still going. All right. We're still on the left side, but man, she's not too bad. She's just a little bit more stable as far as rolling than the Founder. All right, now the Founder put us in prime time position right in the middle of the fairway here. All right, see if we can get another good roller with this one. Yeah, that is just such a buttery smooth roller. Oh, perfect spot. Guys, Founder on a roller, legit. Okay, we're a little too pinched off from here to do another roller, so we're just gonna do a nice backhand throwing shot with a lot of hyzer on it. There we go. Yeah, yet again, playing to the strengths of these discs. Rollo on a thrower, flip up hyzer, so good. All right, Founder left us in a decent spot. We're probably about 250 out, but here's the trick. There's a little ditch in the middle there, so it's not gonna be good for a roller because it's just gonna get sucked down into that OB section. And the basket is to the left. This doesn't do really good on hyzer shots. So that's what I got to go with though. I got to do a backhand hyzer shot. So I'm going to do a little standstill shot, put a lot of hyzer on it, see if we can get somewhat close to that basket. Oh, there we go. Flipped up to flat. Man, still turning. All right, we got a really long putt at a birdie. We might just need to lay that up for par. Thanks to that last shot from the roller being such a good thrower, I mean, we got ourselves a chance at a birdie here. So let's go ahead and give it a run because we know the Founder's got an easy up and down for par. So if the Rollo wants to win it, Rollo's gonna have to gun it. Come on, Rollo. Oh my goodness. All right, and that's a tap in par. Okay, smart play would be to lay this up for the tie, but this is a made up competition anyway. So let's give it a good healthy run for birdie. This would put Founder up by 1. Oh my goodness. Both of them. I mean, these two are performing almost identical, just a very small difference between these two. Well guys, this battle turned out to be a lot more legit than I thought. I thought coming into this that the Founder was just going to be head above the Rollo for sure, but man, there was really a standout between these two. When it comes to throwing, I mean, the Rollo was definitely it. Like if I had to throw the whole time, the Rollo would be the winner for sure. But when it came down to rolling, the Founder was a much better roller. Like I said, the profiles, the Founder looks a little bit better, like the more rounded edge and the fact that that parting line's a little closer to the middle. I feel like it's just a much better roller. Whereas the Rollo, it actually, honestly, I don't want to say it's a little too overstable for me, but when it came down to rolling, it just went a lot more straight for me and it was a little more uncontrollable, whereas the Founder was great. So if you guys are looking for a great, easy to throw roller, go with the Founder. If you're looking for a great, easy flip up to turnover throwing disc that's legit, go with the Rollo, especially in this Champ plastic. But honestly, these are both kind of fun. Who knows, maybe I'll do another head-to-head Founder versus Rollo in the future. This was a pretty good battle. All right, guys, if you're looking for either of these, you can head on over to Disc Golf Deals USA. Until I see you next time, peace out.